Welcome everybody. How everybody doing today? Today. Well, let me tell y'all this. Okay? I'm just gonna get with it because uh it needs to be said. You know what I'm talking about? Um it's kinda sad, you know, it's kinda sad, but it needs to be said. Okay? You cannot help everybody. Why? Because everybody's not gonna accept your help. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? It's like, if you're trying to do something with this person and it goes south on their part, but not your part, you feel some type of way, you know. But you cannot push somebody to do what you want them to do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It is what it is, y'all. But I tell y'all this. You can't help everybody. I don't care who it is. You know, when things is not gonna go your way or their way, it's a problem. You know, it's a problem, and it's kind of crazy. You know, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because that like that, I don't understand why, people act like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why people act like that. But it is what it is. When you try and you try your best to make somebody happy, and it's like they just pushing you away, and you sit there and try to explain and explain, and it's like they not getting it, you have to walk away. You know, yes, you do. You're gonna have to walk away. You probably don't want to, but you have to. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm a little aggravated right now. You know, and it's like, why? Why this happened? Why that happened? Okay, you don't know the answer because you don't know what the other person is thinking about. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because to me, it's just kind of crazy. You know, but I don't know. I don't know what to say. Because if a if a person, is doing something and y'all, supposed to do everything together, and then it just crash, what you supposed to do? Sit there and beg a person? Don't act like that. Stop acting like that. It is what it is. It's not y'all fault. You gonna do what you wanna do. Hi, that's Destiny Betty. All right, how you doing? But I don't know. I really don't know. Good. But it is what it is, y'all. Because guess at the end of the day, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome, y'all. Please subscribe and hit that bell for me. But y'all, come on now. It's crazy. It's thank you for the hearts. It's very crazy. And y'all already know how I get. I get very emotional in May. Excuse me, at the same time. Thanks for the heart. Let me whoever giving me heart, thank you. Oh, you just did? Good. Did you hit that bell? I needed those hearts. Because today just was going so good. You know, it was going good. You know? But it's just like everything just crumbled right in my face. And y'all already know. Y'all already know me. I'm gonna try to do any and everything to try to make it better. You know, but I guess sometimes it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know, but when you try to please and please somebody, y'all understand what I'm saying? Because guess what? It just don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. So, really, I don't know. The other person would, you're supposed to be like, you know what? I'm just not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not saying nothing. Do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the kind of person I am. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because I'm going to try to help you. I'm not going to sit here and try to hurt you. I don't care who it is. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm going to try my best to make everything go smooth. You know? But when you could, let me tell y'all something. When you feel other people vibe, and it's like your vibe is off, it make you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? You try to ignore that and then go on top of that to try to clear it up. You know, and try to make everything right. But if that person mind is set, that's how that person mind is just set. You know, I'm really aggravated. I'm really, really aggravated today. But hey, you can't change nothing if it can't be unchanged. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much you explain to a person and try to show the person different and they're just not getting it. Well, it's not that they not getting it. It's because they don't want to get it. You know? But hey, it is what it is, y'all. It is what it is because I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't like stepping on somebody's toes. You know, I don't like stepping on nobody's toes. You know, especially, hello. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Hold on, let me get my glasses. Let me get my glasses, y'all. Let me see. Okay, yes, this for kids. No, it's not for kids. Actually, my page is never for kids because I talks about, you know, adult things, you know. So no, my page is not for kids. So okay, good. Okay, good. But I'm kind of little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little hurt. You know. I'm well. I'm okay, but I'm a little hurt. You know what happened today. I'm not gonna get it in details, but yes, I'm a little hurt. You know, but I gotta get over that. I can't, keep nagging on the same thing because it's not gonna change nothing. It's said, it's done, and you can't undo it. You know what I'm saying? Because once a person does something, you can't undo it. You know, I'm not trying to hurt nobody. You know, I don't care who it is, family, friends, co-worker, neighbors, or whatever. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sit here, you know, and just sit here and think, well, let me see. Well, I'm gonna hurt this person today because I just don't feel like it bothering with that person. So I'm gonna pick on that person today. Y'all know me better than that. Y'all know me better than that. You know, if who be on my page, they know I'm not like that. You know, and if y'all new to my page, please subscribe and hit that bell. But it is what it is. You know, um, I don't like how things, turned out today. You know, I really don't like how things turned out today. Because it was very negativity. Very negativity. And y'all know I don't have negativity in me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't want to be bothered with somebody, or I don't want to do nothing with somebody, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I really want to do it. And then at the end of the day, it's like, I ain't want to do that with that person anyway. That's not me. I'm not going to do something. And I know I really don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? If I don't want to do it, hey, I'll be like, look, um, I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, you could do it yourself, but I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you can't help everybody because everybody do not want help. And that's point blank, period. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. When you tries to help somebody and they don't accept your help. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's in their head already. You know, that's they demeanor. I just don't feel like it. Well, if you don't feel like doing something, just walk away and just say, okay, no, I'm not feeling it today, so I'm just gonna call quits and I'm just gonna go home or whatever. Be like, okay, cool. Now, if you aggravated, you know, don't make everybody else aggravated because you aggravated. Can you be a mindful? What are you talking about? What? Okay, what is you talking about? Because guess what? It's it's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all know I was gonna get on. I know I'm late. It's 11 o'clock. You know, it's 11 o'clock, and this is my second video. The first one with the birthday party, I cut it short. I cut it short. I'm sorry that I did, and I know y'all was looking at it, but I'm not gonna put something on my page that um I don't really want to be on my page. Because my channel is positive. My channel is a positive channel. It's not a negative channel. It's not an all right channel. It's positive. You know what I'm saying? I like to have fun. I like to smile. And whoever I put on my video that y'all see, I expect them to have um the same, positive attitude. Okay, let me see what you. Okay, what, baby? Look, okay, tell me exactly what you talking about, cause I don't know what you really talking about. A troll for me. How old are you, sweetie? today I'm not even much having it. You know, I don't want to put my disgusted on anybody on my page, but okay. You know, let me tell y'all something. See, when I sit in this chair and I talk, you know, I expect the same respect that I give you. I want you to respect me also too. You know, but you can't make somebody do nothing they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody already aggravated and they really don't want to be bothered, why would you stay around people and you know you're not even for it that to whatever that day? Because I feel and believe, you know, I'm not gonna stay nowhere where somebody is aggravating me, you know, and it's just like I'm not feeling their vibe, and I feel a vibe is like it's not good, you know. Oh, hey, it is what it is, y'all. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, I think. Oh, okay, okay, okay. And what I have to do to you? Okay, what I have to do to you? So if I say yes, okay, you can. What will happen next? But um, I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. You know, y'all know I like smiling and laughing and messing with y'all. But today is just, let me see how I can put it. Like, I'm trying to turn a situation bad, turn it around to good. You know, because I don't want nobody to think that I'm misusing them. You know, I'm hurting them. You know, or I'm doing something, you know, to make them mad or sad or, you know, talk to me. Talk to me. You know, I mean, we grown. You know, at the end of the day, we all grown. Before you do anything or say anything, you go to that person and you tell that person, look, I don't like what happened today or whenever. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm just not gonna just get up and be like, you know what, I had enough, bye, and I'm gone. Really? And that person is like, what are you talking about? Why is you feeling like this? You know, you're not a child, first of all. You're not a child. You should be able to sit down or stand up and discuss what's going on. What you don't like, what you do like, or what's going on, period. You know, you just don't throw a curveball at somebody and then walk away. Really? Why they do that at? Where do they do that at? You know? Because I feel to believe if I don't like something, or somebody done something, or said something, or throw a curveball at me, I'm gonna come to you. Okay? Now, okay, now just say that person do tell you. But when that other person uh is trying to explain the situation so you can understand, why that person did this. And as that person talking to you, it's like it's going through one ear, it's going through the other. Why? Because they're not trying to listen to whatever you got to say. Why? Because they stuck in their head how they feel. And it's like, I don't want to talk to nobody about this. Or I just don't want to talk to that person about it. Come on now. You know, come on. Y'all know I don't like that. Y'all know I don't like that at all. Don't do me that. Don't do me that. Because you know one thing, I'm good to you. If I'm good to you and I'm taking my time and my effort to make things right, if you're not feeling it and I'm trying to sit down and talk to you and explain to you so you can understand why I did what I did, and then you're going in your head, well, okay, now I see why you did what you did. Okay, but why you ain't do it this way? Or you could have did it that way. You know, I'm just through. You know, I'm through. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna help nobody no more, because I mean that's what I like doing. You know, because I know I need help too. Everybody need help. Not one person on this earth can say, I don't need nobody because I can do it myself. They lying. They lying. They is so lying. And it's like, oh, I don't know, y'all. But I just wanted to put that out, you know, because, you know, somebody's going through that. Hey, baby, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel, y'all. But, I don't like when somebody, you know, put me in a situation that I can't talk to you. I understand you'll probably be mad and disgusted, or things didn't go your way as you thought it would go. Okay, you talk to that person. You say what you got to say. They gonna say what they got to say. That's communication. That's communication. Now, if y'all cannot communicate with each other, something wrong. And then you're both grown. Come on now. Don't do that to me. Because I wouldn't do it back to you. You know, I'm just so through with it and I'm just tired. After this video, I am not going to have that attitude. Because I just wanted to pour it out. You know, I just wanted to pour it out. Because, you know, it's like, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy to me. You know, I'm not going to sit there and pretend like everything is okay and it's not okay. Yes, I'm going to voice my opinion just as much as you will voice your opinion. Okay, no, you don't have to listen to me. But if we conversating with each other, let's resolve this before you walk out. Before you walk away. Resolve what are you mad about. Resolve what is going on. And if you know, talking to a person and you just say, well, you know what, I'm gone. That don't make sense. Because now let me tell you something. If you can't sit here and discuss what you don't like, what a person is doing to you stay there and you conversate and you just discuss what's going on. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Y'all come on, talk to me now. Because to me it's just insane. It's crazy. You grown. You're supposed to be grown. You stay there and you talk to that person until everything is said and done. And then you just might, if that person is trying to, tell you what's going on, stay there and just listen. You might listen. And you might hear what that person is saying, why that person did what they did. And then you're going to be like, oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that. Well, I thought it should. Stop thoughting. That's where communication come at. Really? That's where communication comes at. If you can't talk to a person until the end, you'll never find out the truth. Why that person did what they did, or what they said, or however it went. It's just it's crazy. It's very, very crazy. And I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Now, um, how would y'all, let me ask y'all this. Don't go nowhere. Do not go nowhere. Listen to me. And subscribe and hit that bell. But listen to me, okay? Just hear me out before you go. Okay, a situation happened, you know, with you and somebody else. And you're trying to explain to them why you did what you did. And then they come back and they throw, things stones at you, and they feel emotional and they just mad and disgusting. But the thing is, they've been disgusted. You can't just have bad energy and then say, okay, I'm fine, but you're really not fine. You can't do that to people. Well, you could do what you want to people, but it's not right. Put it like that. It's not right, and it's like, ugh. Are you okay? No, I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am okay, because I'm not. Why? Because I didn't like what happened today. But it is what it is, and I'm just aggravated today. You know, I'm going to still make my videos, but I just wanted to get this off my chest. You know, especially if you love this person, you really, really love this person, and you put this person close to you. You put this person close to you, okay? And then they give you bad energy. How would y'all feel? How would y'all take it? And you sitting here and you trying to explain what you thinking in your head and what you think happened. It didn't go like that. It didn't go like that. You know, I'm mad. Yes, I am. I'm very upset today. You know, because I don't like nobody to do me that. You know, and especially if I don't do you that. Don't treat me like that. You know, don't do that to me. Because it hurts, especially when somebody's close to you. And you be like, whoa, are you serious? You acting like that to me? We better than that. As I thought. As I thought. But when things don't go your way, this is how you act. This is how you act. I hope you can. You know, but it hurts. Whew. I'm so upset. I'm so upset it right now. You know, I feel like crying, but I'm just trying to keep it in because this is how much I am very upset. I don't like nobody to treat me like this when I'm trying to hurt you. I mean, help you. You know, you don't do that to people, especially if somebody is trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? And that person is close to you, and you treat them like that. No, don't do that. How you think that make me feel? Okay, I understand you feel a certain way. But when I come at you and I'm trying to explain so you can know why I did what I did and what happened, but in your head, you know, in their head, it's like, I don't care what you say, I'm not listening, so it is what it is, I'm out of here. And you just stand there and you be looking like, are you serious? You really just gonna walk away and you're not gonna continue talking about it? I don't care how mad you get. You know, if you feel a certain way, you know, you sit there, stand there, whatever, and you talk about it. You just don't walk away mad and feeling how you feeling. But if I'm trying to pour out and I'm trying to explain so you can know what I'm talking about, but at the same time, you just don't listen. Just listen. Like I always tell y'all, listen before you talk. Listen. Ask questions if you don't know exactly what's going on. Ask questions. Just don't up and be hot-headed and say whatever you're going to say and just walk away. Come on, that's not right. It's not right. And I don't like nobody to do me that because I don't do it to you. Now I'm just so over it. You know, in my head it's like, you know what? I'm backing up. You know, I'm finished. I'm done. You know, when I'm done, I'm done. I'm not gonna keep on explaining myself, and you're not trying to hear me. So it's like I'm not kissing your ass to tell you nothing. It is what it is. I don't like that. That's why I say you cannot help everybody because everybody's not gonna accept your help. It's crazy, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. You don't do people that. You know, you don't do people that. You know, that hurted me today. You know, that it's like, you know, um, it's like, Okay, it's like if you have a sore on your leg, you fell, you got a sore on your leg, and it's trying to heal, but you just keep picking that sore. What gonna happen? That sore is just gonna bleed. Okay, it's gonna bleed because it's not healing properly. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying, it's like when you talking to somebody and you having a common and you communicating with that person. Okay, it's that's like the scab is on your knee. You have a scab on your knee, okay, because you fell. But if you keep picking that scab, what's gonna happen? It's not gonna heal properly. That's how I'm feeling, because when I'm sitting here trying to explain to you, I know you mad, but you mad for no reason. You're not you you mad for no reason. And to me, you know, and then you do all this in front of everybody, you know, and then especially everybody know how you are, and you don't have all that negativity in your life. And what the first thing they gonna be like, what happened? What she did? I never saw Miss D like that. I mean, Miss D was really mad. I don't like to. Really? Okay, so now, every time I go down my steps and I go about to do anything I'm about to do, just say I'm about to go check the mailbox. Okay, they're gonna be looking like, yeah, she was mad yesterday. Her and a certain person just was going at it, and that certain person just walked away. And Miss D just standing there looking like, what happened? Why are you doing this? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, I don't know. I don't know if y'all get what I'm trying to say, but what I'm trying to say is you can't help everybody, you know, because everybody is not to be helped. Okay, so if you do if you having an event, okay, and the event is not going your way, but at the same time, when you're trying to prepare for this event, you know, the other party just have this a bad spirit, a bad spirit about things because things is not going their way right then and there. Okay, and then when you go a little further, and then it's like, nah, I'm throwing it on you. You can't throw something on somebody because you feel in a certain way. It's not right to that person. And then the trick part about it, you gotta think about the person who the event is for. Okay, if I do this, how that person is gonna feel. You know what I'm saying? You can't just up and just do stuff. You gotta think about the other person, not just how you feel in your feelings, because the other person probably not even feeling the way you feeling, and it's like you just shut everything down, and it's like I don't care. I'ma feel the way I feel, and it gonna go my way. But at the end of the day, it's not your event. That's what I was trying to explain. It's like it's not your event. So why is you doing this? Well, y'all, it is what it is. The only thing you can do is just try your best. And by you trying your best, it don't work. So what you want me to do? So y'all already know me. It's gonna be like, well, all right then. If that's how you want it, that's how it's gonna go. Because I can't make you think the way I'm thinking. Because you have your own mind and your own opinion about things. Okay, I have the same thing too. And the thing is, you know, we just, bam, you know, it just bam. So, um, thank you. I know what you were talking about. Thank you so much. Um, but y'all, um, pay attention to people when you talking to people, okay? But number one, when you having a event, do it by yourself. Don't Im, uh, emerge another person with your event, because if that person get mad and upset because it's not going their way, your event is ruined. And then you sit back and be like, I should have just did it by myself. You know what I'm saying? I just should have did it by myself. Then I wouldn't be embarrassed. Because other people's like, I don't care. You be embarrassed if you want. I don't stay around them, so they ain't gonna be looking at me. They gonna be looking at you. You don't do that to people. If you want to talk about something and it's not right, and you feeling a certain way, a certain way, you pull that person on the side. That's the right way. You just don't blur it out in front of all these churn and everybody. Don't do that. It's not right to that other person. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to tell y'all? You know, but yes, I was hurt today. I was really hurt. I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. And then it's like, if somebody just lied on you, they lied on you, and then a certain party is going to sit here and question you, knowing you wouldn't hurt that person. You understand what I'm saying? You should know me better than that. You should know me better than that. And it's like, okay, a mom is gonna believe their own child. Okay, that's understanding, because that's how I am with my child, my children, and my grandbaby. You know, if you don't trust that person to watch over your child, don't leave your child with that person. Because guess what? If I had a thought in the back of my head that I think you're not gonna be right for this person, by them being around you by yourself, I'm not gonna leave a child with you. Well, it is what it is, y'all. So I mean, what could I do? What could I do? I can't do nothing except take it. But guess what? I'm backing up. Yes, I am. I'm backing up. Because now let me tell you. Let me tell y'all something. Okay, listen up. You see me? Yes, I am strict. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I am strict. But the children who was under my care, they already know how I am. You know? Because when I come around, they going to act a certain way. But when their mom come around, they going to act a certain way. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. Y'all not getting it. Y'all not getting what I'm trying to tell you. Baby. Mm-mm. Let me tell you something about me. Okay? And it should be you too. If a child lies on you, you better watch that child. Because you never know one day that child is gonna say you did them something. And you gonna be in a world of trouble because what that child say, right? Okay, I understand that. So you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm backing up. I am backing up. I don't care who it is. I'm backing up. Because you're not gonna lie on me and say something. Because it's like, you could say anything and it's bad. Okay, it's bad. And then the other party gonna be like, whoa, you really? If you know me, if you know me, and you really know me, don't do me that. But you know what? You know what? You know what? Today's a lesson learned. Hmm. Today is a lesson learned. Hmm. It's a lesson learned. And I'm backing up today. Yes, I am. I am backing up. And I don't care how the person feels. I don't care what the person says. It doesn't matter. I'm backing up. Hmm. Action speaks louder than words. Like I always tell y'all, action speaks louder than words. And watch my action. Because, baby, guess what? You're not going to lie on me. How about it's bad? And then you got to call the police. And then that person go to jail. But then while that person in jail, your lawyer looks into it, and then there's a whole lie. What would that person tell you? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to hear no damn sorry. So before that happens, trust and believe you better back up. Because if that little child lied on you once, believe me, he gonna lie on you again. Or she gonna lie on you again. So you better back up from that child. You know, you better leave that child alone. If that child come to you, go ahead, go ahead. Go ahead, because I don't want you to tell your mama I say this. Oh, I did this. Baby, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm 51 years old and I ain't never. When I say never, I ain't never been to jail. And guess what? I'm not about to put myself in a predicament that I can't go to jail. I don't play jail. I don't play jail. I don't even like visiting somebody in jail. So you already know. I ain't about jail. Not me, baby. You already know I'm scared of jail. If it's wrong and it's illegal, trust and believe. I'm not doing it. They laugh, call me scary, do what you do. But guess what? I ain't gonna be in no jail. How about that? You know? Let me tell y'all something. Real talk. You have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself. You know, don't sweep it under the carpet and then walk because you just might sink one day. What I mean by that, keep that child away from you because that same child will have you locked up. Why? Because they lie. Why? Because they really don't care for you. And then the other party, of course, is going to believe it. But you know it's not true. So why just stay there and accept that? You know, don't accept nothing that somebody trying to throw to you and you know you not about that. And you don't like that. And you trying to explain. So that's why I say you can't help everybody. Okay, because everybody don't wants to be helped. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your mind. If a child lies on you, you better take heed to that. You better take heed to that. Because that right there, uh-uh. I take that very, very serious. Very serious. I take that very, very serious because guess what? That's how people get locked up, you know, and go to jail for something they didn't do. And then you be in that jailhouse for a couple of years, and then the truth come out. Okay, half of my life was in jail. I don't care if it's just 6 months or a year. That's half of my life. I could have been doing something 6 months to a year. Baby, guess what? I'm not getting caught up. Y'all better take heed to what I'm telling y'all, okay? Take heed to what I'm telling you. Because it just might fall on your lap. And if it fall on your lap, what would you do? The only thing you could do is try to get a lawyer, you know, to fight for you so they can know the truth. But Lord knows how long it's going to take. The lawyer got to investigate and do this and do that while you sitting behind bars. And then when the truth come out, I'm so sorry. I don't know why that child say that. You know, I'm sorry. Sorry? Sorry? What sorry is gonna do? Sorry ain't gonna do a damn thing. I just got my life taken away. My freedom taken away because this child lied. Y'all better take heed, okay? Because now let me tell you something. You can't help everybody. Because everybody don't want to be helped. So that means back up from that person and let that person be. Let that person, you know, live the way that person want to live. They going to find out. They going to figure it out, you know. Because when that child lie on somebody else, and then the mama or the daddy know that the child lying, and then it's going to be like, did you lie on that other person? Yes, ma'am. Why? Because I didn't like her. Or I didn't like him. You know? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Watch yourself. Watch yourself with a certain person. And watch yourself with these children. You know what I'm saying? Because if a child lie on you once, believe me, he going to lie on you again. Or she going to lie on you again.